Yo, what is up everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence and welcome to another video. Today we have some awesome information, so let's go in and get right into it. And we're starting off with Daemon X Machina, and the developers explain the Arsenal's design in great detail. We have a lot of different information. They talk about the mechs in this game. So Daemon X Machina developer Kenichiro Tsukuda and Shoji Kawamori sat down with 4Gamer to discuss the little details that goes into creating the game's mechs. So if you're into the mechs in this game when it comes to Daemon X Machina, then definitely check out the full breakdown here. So let's go ahead and go over it first. Kawamori wanted to work on a Nintendo Switch game. His team came up with the idea of a mech title. Now the goal became to create a mech action game which would make full use of the hardware specs. They also wanted to have graphics that have never been seen before. The Arsenals are close with an exoskeleton or power suit. This is why the team moved away from using the word robot and instead went with mech. Arsenals are 5 meters tall, and the size was chosen to make battles look and feel spectacular. The original idea was from creating medieval armor with a modern feel to it. Musculature is a key characteristic in the Arsenal's designs. Arsenals are designed around concepts such as wearing them to fight by using multiple weapons. They wanted to create a mech that would move like a human being despite all the heavy weapons it was equipped with. The team made the armor lighter to compensate for the heaviness of the weapons. This led to multiple drawings and designs to find the right mix of ideas. The most difficult part in mech and robot design is the feet. The head is also hard in the sense that you need to convey the character's personality. The foot design was inspired by ski boots, which was then expanded upon with boosters, thrusters, and more. When you use weapons, the hatchets open on the feet. You pick up weapons by laying on the ground, then the mech suit opens/closes based on your interaction with the weapons. With these weapons, that actually sounds really cool. The back design of the mech is very important because you spend most of the game looking at the mech's back. The Arsenal's spine plays a role in the world design and setting, which is why it has a gleaming back. Arsenals fly in a forward-leaning posture rather than an upright posture. The team put a lot of thought into making sure the designs could exist/work in the real world, but didn't take things too far. Shadowed areas on the Arsenals are completely black. The open parts of the Arsenals light up, so when you're in a shadowed area, you only have a skeleton-esque view. The team is working on associating a musical instrument with each weapon. Yo, what's up with that? The team also wants the Arsenal head to show which manufacturer or period each is from. So shout outs to Go Nintendo for writing up all the information there, and of course the interview with 4Gamer. And this is awesome stuff to hear, guys. This game, this mech game, Daemon X Machina, is looking super awesome. Like, it was one of the games that kind of just like caught me off guard, right? Like when they first showed it off, it was the first game that Nintendo revealed at their E3 2018 direct presentation, and it blew me away. And I think that it's still a game to this point that people aren't talking about or giving Nintendo credit for. Brand new game IP, third party, exclusive to the Switch, revealed at E3, and people just kind of brushed it aside and just brushed it over. It looked like one of the best games there. And then they showed off more footage at the Nintendo Direct, or the Treehouse Live, and I was even more blown away with some of the stuff that you can do in the game. It looks like a really cool RPG action mech game that we haven't got in a long time. People are talking about like games that just haven't been around, like Robotech and stuff like that. Like, when was the last time you actually saw a mech game on this scale that has come out that's not like, for example, like Xenoblade Chronicles, not like that? I mean, there just isn't a lot of really cool action RPG mech games to where that's like the main focus of the game. I haven't played one in a long time. Gundam Wing, I don't know what Bandai Namco is doing with that franchise, but that franchise is not living up to anything. I'll just say that right now. It's not living up to anything. Maybe there's some cool mech games in Japan, maybe that I have not thought about, but at this point there really hasn't been much. So to see a game like this coming to Nintendo Switch, and it does seem like it's going to be an early 2019 title based off of the gameplay footage, the demo, it was already running really smooth. Once again, guys, this is another Unreal Engine 4 game. So we did talk about recently that Unreal Engine 4 update that kind of improved a lot of things. So I think that this game could even look better since it's still in development, and it can even perform better since it is using Unreal Engine 4 as well. So that's also exciting to hear too. So one of those things with this game, but kind of before we move on to the next topic, is that I really would like to see them in terms of multiplayer and what they do. Now, we do know that multiplayer is going to be in the game, but I want to see what they're going to do with that. Is it going to be like a co-op kind of boss raid mode? Is it going to be co-op missions? Is it going to be competitive multiplayer? I think this is the type of game to where like a co-op mission type of mode would be enough for me. Heck, even if it was just 2 players, I'd be down with that. But something tells me that it's going to be like 4-player mission co-op mode. I don't know if they're going to do PvP, because then you'd have to balance that, and that's just too hard these days with people. Balancing games like this would be really difficult. So what do you guys think about Daemon X Machina in terms of the exclusive for Nintendo and all the different mech designs? What are you looking forward to most with this game? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving into the final topic here, we've got the Resident Evil 2 Collector's Edition has been announced. We've got new details on the game, and of course the box art as well. So Claire rolls up in Raccoon City. So Capcom has shared new information on its Resident Evil 2 remake during the San Diego Comic-Con 2018, including the announcement of a GameStop and EB Games exclusive collector's edition for North America and the reveal of the game's box art. And that is horrible that it isn't exclusive to GameStop. Now I don't want to get it at all. So here's some more information on Claire Redfield and Leon. So first we're going to talk about Leon's younger look. So Leon's younger look in Resident Evil 2 compared to the later entries, the goal was to give him more of a fresh-faced rookie look in contrast to the hero that he has become later on in the series. Famous for having one of the worst days on the job in history, they canceled his welcoming party. A lot of thought was put into how Leon's new yet classic look would work with the modern photorealistic graphics. As a result, the team created a physical version of Leon's costume using photogrammetry technology to scan his clothes into the game and added minor details and changes afterwards. Now you have Claire Redfield. Resident Evil 2 isn't complete without Claire, our hero who comes to Raccoon City searching for her brother Chris. Claire's updated design uses the same technology, scanning a real-world costume to capture every last detail of her outfit. The team had quite a bit of discussion on how to design her new look and how much of it should retain her appearance from the original PlayStation Resident Evil 2. Ultimately, the team decided on an appearance that would line up with the iconic scene of Claire entering Raccoon City on a motorcycle. The team is extremely happy with their final design, and I hope you enjoy it as well. And yes, I really do enjoy Claire's design, and I do like Leon's look as well. For those who don't know, I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Maybe I'm not as crazy as some of the other people out there, but I am a big Resident Evil fan. I've pretty much played all of them, but I do like the modern Resident Evils. So Resident Evil 4, 5, 6 sucks. Resident Evil 7, don't like that one either, but I do like Resident Evil Revelations. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is meh. So yeah, Resident Evil 4 and 5 are my favorites. So let's talk about Raccoon City just a little bit more here. For the city itself, the team put a major focus on 2 concepts that permeate throughout the game: a sense of wetness and playing off a fear of the dark. Using the powerful RE engine, the team has been able to achieve their goal of creating a sense of dread through these visual cues. The events of Resident Evil 2 take place on a rainy day in Raccoon City, causing puddles and flooding in parts of the city, while other areas are covered in the grotesque aftermath of clashes with the undead and other terrors lurking in the gloom. Alright, now let's talk about zombies. Finally, it's not Resident Evil 2 without zombies. Hirabayashi and the team discussed how they designed the Scourge of Undead in the remake. Simply put, they wanted to create something monstrous that you didn't want to be bitten by. To that end, zombies have been created with the same concepts of wetness and darkness in mind, ensuring that every encounter is just as tense as the one before. You guys are checking out the box art, and there's also an exclusive collector's edition from GameStop for $199.99, and you get the full game, you get special deluxe packaging, you get a Leon S. Kennedy RPD version figure, expertly crafted 12-inch figure, you get Ben's file art book, you get a digital soundtrack, RPD, renovation design poster, extra DLC pack as well with Leon's costume, a bunch of different Claire costumes on all different stuff like that. So it's actually pretty cool in terms of what you get there for $199.99. However, it's exclusive to GameStop. So if you want more details there, you can check it out, or EB Games in Canada. So this is awesome to see all this stuff here. I love what they're doing with Resident Evil 2, the remake. It looks awesome. I think they're just calling it Resident Evil 2. I don't see remake on there at all, so I think they're just calling it Resident Evil 2, so that's good. At least the box art says that, because I click on the box art and it just says Resident Evil 2. I don't see Remake anywhere on there, and they said this is the final box art. So either way, I think they're just going to say like Resident Evil 2 Remake, but then the box is just going to say Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 has never gotten any type of re-release, so it makes sense that they just say Resident Evil 2 on the box for a lot of new gamers, because chances are many people who are going to play this game have never played Resident Evil 2 at all, just because there's been no remake of the game. It's never been re-released, and the closest thing that we've ever got to that is Resident Evil, like the Umbrella Chronicles or whatever, the Dark Side Chronicles on the Wii, which replayed the events of Resident Evil 2 on the Wii, but that was like a rail shooter type of game, and it was not the same as complete control third person like you would normally think of, like they're doing here with this one. So I'm excited to play this one, because this is the one Resident Evil game that I've beat this one, but I was so bad at Resident Evil back then. I died so many times and didn't know what I was doing and got lost. I didn't have a great experience. So I think that now with this modern one here, I'm definitely going to be checking it out. Probably pick it up on my Xbox One X and have a lot of fun with the graphics on there. I think it's going to be really cool to stream and play the game. It's going to look amazing on there. So I'm looking forward to playing it on my Xbox One X and just enjoying it like you guys are, you know, because I know a lot of you guys are Resident Evil fans out there. So what do you guys think about the different topics that we discussed here, from Daemon X Machina to Resident Evil 2, the remake, and what they're doing here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of players across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace!